Logan Paul. Remember when the biggest controversy he could cause was deciding whether to wear his hat forwards or backwards? Those were simpler times, my friends. Back then, Logan Paul was just another kid in Ohio, probably wrestling with the age-old dilemma to mow the lawn or conquer the internet. Spoiler alert, the internet won. Picture this, Ohio, a land known for, well, let's be honest, most of you probably just think of cornfields and astronauts, but from this heartland of America sprouted a blonde ambition, one that would soon grow faster than your uncle's conspiracy theories at Thanksgiving. Logan started his career as most of us start our mornings, with low expectations and a smartphone in hand. His early videos were like watching someone discover fire for the first time. Exciting, a little weird, and bound to get out of hand. He wasn't jumping into pools or doing backflips off furniture for the heck of it. Oh no, Logan was a visionary. He saw a world where people could get famous for eating Tide Pods. He didn't eat one for himself, but boy, did he ride that wave of internet insanity like a surfer who's just spotted the biggest, most lawsuit-inducing wave. Now I know what you're thinking, but BlisteringFaith, I use the internet for important things like arguing with strangers and diagnosing myself with rare diseases. Well, Logan used it to catapult himself into a life where the biggest worry was choosing which Pokemon card to flaunt next. Jealous? You should be. Yes, you, sitting there in your Pikachu onesie wondering how your life choices have led you to this moment. Logan knew his audience well. He knew you were there, craving entertainment like it was the last slice of pizza at a party, and he delivered with all of the grace of a gazelle skating on ice. He made videos that were so catchy they stuck in your head like that one song from Frozen. Yeah, Let It Go is now playing in your mind. You're welcome. Logan's rise is not just about being at the right place at the right time. It was about seeing a pool filled with marshmallows and thinking, yes, this is what people need. In essence, Logan Paul's humble beginnings weren't just the start of his journey. They were a testament to the power of a dream, a camera, and a willingness to do just about anything for views, which at the time was the trend at YouTube. And isn't that what the internet's all about? Making you question your life choices while simultaneously hitting the subscribe button. Oh, Vine. The golden era of 6-second masterpieces where attention spans went to die and where Logan Paul, our digital conquistador, found his first kingdom of followers. It was like discovering a new planet, only this one was populated by teenagers with too much time and not enough homework. In this digital Wild West, Logan stood out, not because he had the most polished content, oh no, but because he understood the first rule of internet comedy. When in doubt, do something so bizarre that people can't help but watch. It was the era of do it for the Vine, and boy did Logan do it all. He wasn't just pushing the envelope, he was setting it on fire and dancing around it in a sombrero. One of Logan's first fumbles? Trying to fit complex narratives into 6 seconds. It was like trying to squeeze War and Peace into a tweet. But hey, it worked for him, and it didn't work for almost anyone else. Then there were the public stunts. Logan treated public spaces like a personal playground, turning ordinary locations into stages for a next viral hit. It was all fun and games until real life said, "Excuse me, sir, this is Wendy's." But let's talk about his audience. They lapped it up like cats with a bowl of milk, didn't they? They made every like, share, and comment count, fueling the rocket that catapulted Logan into the stratosphere of social media fame. And just like the cat, sometimes you were left wondering why you were drinking milk in the first place when you're lactose intolerant. Logan's rise on Vine was meteoric, a testament to what you can achieve with the smartphone and a complete disregard for personal safety. And then, just as Logan was getting comfortable on his Vine throne, the unthinkable happened. Vine shut down. It was the digital equivalent of the apocalypse for a moment, Vine apocalypse, if you will. The first real TikTok was shut down. Where were you when the 6-second world ended? Probably watching Logan Paul's videos, let's be honest, whether you liked it or not. In the end, Logan's time on Vine was a whirlwind romance with fame, a testament to the power of persistence, creativity, and occasionally just the downright silly. It was a chapter in the book of Paul that set the stage for bigger, longer, and uncut adventures on YouTube, because why limit yourself to 6 seconds when you can make people question their life choices for hours on end? When Vine closed its doors, Logan Paul didn't just walk into the vast wilderness of YouTube, he burst through it like a Kool-Aid man on a sugar rush. YouTube wasn't ready, and honestly neither were we. Suddenly, vlogs were just vlogs. They were daily doses of Logan's life, proving that yes, you can indeed turn jumping into a pile of boxes into a career. The Maverick moment was born out of a simple idea. Why follow the flock when you can wear brightly colored bird merch and scream, "Be a Maverick," into the existential void? It was a call to arms for every teenager who felt like a square peg in a round hole, or more accurately, a square peg that just wanted to dab on the round holes. Logan's approach to YouTube was like watching a reality show where the main character is both the hero and the villain depending on the episode. One day he's saving puppies in a stage setting, and the next he's making questionable life choices that make you wonder if common sense is just a myth. It was the internet equivalent of a car crash. You know you shouldn't look, but well, you can't help yourself. Now let's talk about those controversies, shall we? Logan treated controversy like it was his middle name, diving headfirst into situations that most would steer clear of, like they were the last slice of pizza at a party. You know, the one that's been sitting out for a bit too long. It was as if Logan looked at the YouTube community guidelines and thought, that's cute. And here's the thing, you couldn't stop watching. It was like Logan had discovered the secret recipe for internet crack, and you were all too happy to keep coming back for the next fix. Whether you liked him or you hate him, you always had something to watch from him, whether you wanted to watch it or not. You sitting there with your third cup of coffee pretending to work while you're really just waiting for Logan's next upload. The Maverick moment wasn't just about being different, it was about being loudly, unapologetically different, which ended up being very weird. It was for every person who ever thought, maybe I should wear a bright pink flamingo hat to school. Logan definitely didn't get anyone bullied. Underneath the chaos, there was a method to Logan's madness. He was building an empire, one Maverick sock at a time. Merch sales went through the roof, proving that there's no such thing as bad publicity, especially when it comes to a side of prime real estate in Hollywood. See what I did there? Prime real estate. Logan's YouTube takeover was a masterclass in branding, controversy management, and how to keep millions of viewers on the edge of their seats wondering what on earth will he do next. It was unpredictable, unfiltered, and undeniably successful. In essence, Logan Paul's journey on YouTube is a testament to the power of never backing down and always pushing forward, and occasionally making the entire internet facepalm. And you've got to hand it to him, he knows how to keep the world watching. In the world of Logan Paul, controversy isn't just a word, it's a lifestyle. Imagine if controversy had a LinkedIn profile. Logan would be its top endorsement. But it's not all fun and games. There's a fine line between edgy and too far, and sometimes that line gets crossed in ways that aren't just cringeworthy, but also call for a moment of reflection. Let's start with the lighter stuff. Remember the time when Logan turned his backyard into a giant playground, or the countless times his neighbors probably considered a group purchase of noise-canceling headphones and called the cops? Logan's pranks and antics were like watching a live-action cartoon where the main character doesn't quite understand the concept of indoor voices. But then there was the moments that aren't just a facepalm, but a full-on head-through-the-desk moment. The kind of cringe that's so potent, it could be bottled and sold as an alternate energy source. We've seen everything from the infamous colorblind glasses saga to that time he tried to convince the world he was running for president. Logan, the only thing you should be running for, well, maybe just stick to boxing. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the incident in Japan. This was not just a moment of controversy, but a significant error in judgment that Logan acknowledged, in which he apologized, but got very close to ruining his career. The event brought up important conversations about respect, cultural sensitivity, and the impact of one's actions on a global stage. It's a stark reminder of the responsibilities that come with a wide-reaching platform, and the importance of using that platform with care. Next time, don't record yourself in the suicide forest. In response to the backlash, Logan took a break from social media to reflect on his actions and the consequences they had, aka he got a free vacation. This period of reflection was necessary and showed a willingness to learn and grow from his mistakes. It's a chapter in Logan's career that serves as a learning moment for him, but not just him. In fact, all of the content creators on the importance of mindfulness in their creative expressions. But back on the lighter side of the cringe, let's not forget about the time Logan decided to become a rapper. Yes, because when you think of hip-hop, the first thing that comes to mind is definitely Logan Paul. In the grand saga of Logan Paul, we've arrived at what might be dubbed the redemption arc. It's like that part of the movie where the protagonist, after causing more chaos than a cat in a yarn store, sits atop a mountain contemplating life, except in Logan's case, the mountain is metaphorical and the contemplation, well, let's just say it's as deep as a kiddie pool, but hey, progress is progress. Post-controversy, Logan embarked on a journey that some might call a quest for redemption, while others might call it a desperate attempt to not get canceled permanently. It's like watching Darth Vader try to convince convince the galaxy he's got a soft side by starting a podcast and adopting puppies. It's unexpected, slightly confusing, but oddly endearing. The podcast Implausible became Logan's platform for self-reflection, a place where he could unpack his controversies like a suitcase full of mismatched socks. It's here where Logan showed sides of him previously unseen, like an onion peeling back layers to reveal, well, more onion. But an onion trying to at least be a little bit better. Then came the pivot to professional boxing, because when you think of ways to improve your public image, getting punched in the face for money is definitely at the top of the list. It's like Logan looked at his options and thought, what's the most masochistic way I can gain respect? Enter the boxing ring, where fists do the talking, and for once Logan's mouth isn't the most controversial thing about him. This phase of Logan's life is akin to watching a phoenix try to rise from the ashes only to realize it's allergic to fire. It's a bumpy ride full of ups and downs, left hooks, and right crosses. But amidst the sweat, there's a sense of genuine effort. You've got to give the man credit. Not everyone can take a punch, both metaphorically and literally, and then his career just get bigger. Amidst this, Logan's foray into Pokemon card collecting showcased a softer, more relatable side. Who knew that the road to redemption could be paved with holographic Charizards? It's as if Logan decided, if I can't win the internet's hearts with my actions, maybe I can with nostalgia. And honestly, who can resist the siren call of a rare Pokemon card? Half of his audience thought. Logan's redemption arc is a testament to the internet's capacity for forgiveness, or at the very least, its goldfish memory. It's a reminder that people can grow, change, and maybe learn from their mistakes, or at the very least, learn how to duck when a right hook comes their way. In the end, whether it's truly a redemption arc or just another plot twist in the never-ending drama that is Logan Paul's life, one thing's for sure, it's entertaining. And as long as there are views to be had and likes to be clicked, the saga will continue. When Logan Paul announced he was stepping into the boxing ring, the world reacted with the kind of enthusiasm you reserve for your dentist telling you it's time for a root canal. Yet, here we are, in a reality where a YouTuber turned boxer can headline events that draw on audiences the size of a small country. It's like discovering your hamster has secretly been running a Fortune 500 company from its wheel. Boxing, a sport known for its discipline, tradition, and occasionally ears taking unplanned vacations, was now Logan's new playground. And like any playground, it had its bullies, its heroes, and its weird kid who eats glue. Logan presumably became the metaphorical glue eater. Okay. The matches themselves were spectacles, combining the pomp of a royal wedding with the aggression of a Black Friday sale. Logan stepping into the ring was less about the sweet science of boxing and more about proving that, in the age of the internet, anyone with enough followers can throw on some gloves and pretend they're Rocky. Let's not forget about the training montages, which were less Eye of the Tiger and more Eye of the Influencer. Watching Logan prepare for his fights was like watching a montage of every inspirational sports movie ever made, except the protagonist is someone whose idea of a tough fight used to be negotiating brand deals. And yet, despite the odds, the mockery, and the sheer absurdity of it all, Logan managed to hold his own. It's as if he took all the criticism, used it as fuel, and somehow managed to not get knocked out immediately. It's a little bit of an underdog story no one asked for, but we got it anyway. Like finding $1 in your pocket, but realizing it's Monopoly money. Beyond the ring, Logan's ventures continued to defy expectations. From Pokemon card collector to podcast host to crypto scammer, it seemed like there was no field Logan couldn't try to plow, regardless of whether he had any business being there. It's like watching a Swiss Army knife try to be a gourmet chef. Sure, it's versatile, but maybe stick to what you're known for. And the viewer has been there taking every jab, hook, and bewildering career pivot. Watching Logan's journey has been like following a GPS that was occasionally malfunctioning and sends you down a one-way street in the wrong direction. Yet, you can't help but admire the scenery. In the world of Logan Paul, boxing and beyond isn't just a phrase, it's a mantra. It's a testament to the idea that with enough determination and a healthy dose of internet fame, even the most unexpected paths can be walked, or in Logan's case, punched. And finally, as we stand on the precipice of the unknown, gazing into the future of Logan Paul's career with the same mix of anticipation and dread one might feel opening a message from an ex at 2 a.m., we can't help but wonder what's next for the man who's done it all, from wrestling in Japan to boxing with Mayweather. Perhaps he'll pivot to politics, running for the highest office on a platform of more merch drops and mandatory Pokemon card education schools. Imagine the State of the Union addresses delivered with the flair of a man who's convinced he can solve international conflicts with a well-timed vlog and another crypto scam. Or maybe Logan will become a philosopher, pondering the deeper meanings of life, fame, and why we're all so obsessed with watching other people live their lives. His book, The Maverick's Guide to the Galaxy, becomes required reading for anyone trying to understand the 21st century's cultural zeitgeist. Let's not discount the possibility of Logan Paul, the musical, a Broadway hit that combines the spectacle of Hamilton with the subtlety of the Las Vegas magic show. Songs like Dab on the Haters and Boxing with Shadows would echo through the halls of theater history as critics struggle to find the words to describe the experience. In a twist no one saw coming, Logan could retire from his public life, becoming a monk in a remote monastery, asking for forgiveness of his sins in the Japanese forest, dedicating himself to silent contemplation in the occasional vlog. His journey from digital noise to serene silence would be documented in a Netflix special that leaves viewers questioning their own online habits. In conclusion, the future of Logan Paul is as unpredictable as the plot of the next Disney movie. Whatever comes next, one thing is for certain: it'll be a spectacle, a conversation starter, and a reminder that the world of Logan Paul, the only constant, is cringe.
Baby girl love my bop and I like me too. No roof on my top and my babe see through. Hating on the pen, don't stop.